Macomb City Hall. This is Macomb Mayor Mike Inman with the latest and probably likely the last COVID-19 update that we'll be giving, as it appears that we have ended a long duo with the pandemic, but we still got to be vigilant in some regards, so please take my words there with a bit of grain of salt. So the most recent information we have from the McDonough County Health Department indicates that the virus unfortunately is still active in the community, but at a very low level. They're actually reporting only 3 new cases in the last 24 to 48 hours, and their total number of cases they're tracking are right at 7. So significantly lower where we want to be. So that's good. They're also reporting that nearly a third of the entire county has been fully vaccinated, with over 10,000 second dose administered or fully dosed vaccinations. Total number of vaccinations, all total, is over 20,000. So kudos to everyone that has gotten vaccinated, and there are still additional opportunities to be vaccinated. And there's a graphic at the bottom of, or excuse me, on your page right now that shows those very new dates, some of them as soon as next week, running through the end of June. So you can get vaccinated here locally. That's a collaboration between the McDonough County Health Department and McDonough District Hospital. So that graphic is on your screen now. You'll note that those dates, times, and locations, and the different types of vaccines that will be available at those locations. So next week through the end of June, there's every reason to believe that the health department will continue to offer vaccinations, and we would ask you to look at and keep track of those opportunities on their website. And that website address is appearing at the bottom of your screen now. So the big news is that here we are, the 10th day of June. Every indication is tomorrow, the 11th of June, we will transition into phase 5 of the Restore Illinois plan. And the governor's office has issued a statement on that, indicating that phase 5 of the Restore Illinois plan will go into effect on June 11th and marks a fully reopening of all businesses and activities. This guidance will mean businesses, large-scale events, conventions, amusement parks, and seated spectator venues, among others, will be able to operate at full capacity for the first time since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in March of 2020. The state is also lifting the outdoor mask requirement in schools in accordance with the Center for Disease Control, that's the CDC's guidelines. This guidance comes as Illinois has recently reached a test positivity rate of less than 2%. More than half of the population has been fully vaccinated, and key hospitalization metrics have been declining since early May. So that is absolutely good news, and that is set to take effect tomorrow. So with that in mind, I think we should expect to, on a local basis, to get some information regarding our Heritage Day celebration released from the Convention and Visitors Bureau sometime tomorrow, and I think everyone will be supportive of that announcement, but that announcement will be coming officially from the CV, the Convention and Visitors Bureau. So there are some other guidelines that will remain in effect at the state level for mask wearing for unvaccinated individuals, and we would ask that you check the Illinois Department of Health website, and that website is located at the bottom of your screen for that guidance, as well as the CDC's website, and that website is also located at the bottom of your screen now, so that you can keep abreast of any changes that may come about. And I only offer this because I don't think although I'm not a doctor, don't believe that it is likely that there will be any changes going backwards, but should those, the virus reemerge or something like that, we'll be prepared to deal with that, and we'll get information to you. So some other things we'd like to remind you of: there is still assistance available through the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity for small businesses, rental assistance programs, things like that. That data, those contact informations are appearing at the bottom of your screen now as well. So as we continue to recover from the pandemic, and we are coming out of mitigation efforts, and things look very positive, we still face challenges in the business community of finding enough workers and people to staff many of these venues that are ready to open. It's not an uncommon theme right here in Macomb, where many small businesses and some of our larger retailers and manufacturers are having difficulty filling positions. So if you're in a position, need work, Macomb has every opportunity for you to do that. So we'd ask you to be aware that the hospital is conducting, for example, a job fair. I would look for other opportunities across the spectrum. Check back on the city's website, the downtown website, and Facebook and social media for every opportunity. For example, the city is also very actively seeking seasonal part-time workers for job positions that are open, and the pay is good, and we're anxious to get people employed here as well on a seasonal part-time basis. So again, if you're looking for employment, there are a plethora of opportunities here in the community. We'd ask you to be very diligent and keeping your eyes open. They're there for sure. And again, not to overstate this, but many of our small businesses are struggling to meet the demand to stay open, the hours that they traditionally want to stay open, because they're having difficulty finding workers. So we need you, and in order to make our community thriving and strong, we need folks in the workplace. So some other things coming up we want to share with you. The annual Juneteenth celebration will take place not this coming weekend, but Saturday, the 19th of June at Mount Calvary Church of God in Christ at 1500 East Pierce. That'll be from 12 to 3. There will be all sorts of opportunities to interact socially at the Juneteenth celebration. That's been 40 plus years or so in the making. So we appreciate the Mount Calvary Church of God in Christ bringing that celebration to the community. Obviously, there are a number of other celebrations that are going to be taking place as we roll through the summer, and we're very happy to see that we're transitioning to Phase 5. So for the first time in over a year, many of us will be enjoying some degree of normalcy, and we're very, very much looking forward to that as a community, as a state, and as a country, I believe. So we will continue to be here working, obviously, at City Hall. All the offices are anxious to continue to do what we've tried to do for the last year, and keep people informed and keep city government working effectively. We know the business community is very much looking forward to this summer and keeping their doors open and beginning to start feeling some sense of normalcy and again, in a position to hopefully thrive. So as we close, we just want to make sure that we thank our county partners that have helped us get through this pandemic for the last 16 months. That includes the McDonough County Health Department, McDonough District Hospital, Western Illinois University, the administration and staff there, the McDonough County ESDA coordinator, Edgar Rodriguez, the county schools and their leadership, including the Regional Office of Education and all the superintendents from the 3 school districts in the county, the county government and under the leadership of Chairman Scott Schwer and the county board, the business community, Macomb Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the Macomb Area Chamber of Commerce under the direction of Lauren Merritt, and the Macomb Area Economic Development Corporation board, and under the executive leadership of Kim Pierce. And we want to take a moment to give a shout out to the City Council for supporting everything here at City Hall, and some city staff that have done great work, including John Bannon, the Office of Community Development, who has worked diligently to fund so many grant opportunities for our business community, and all those others in the community, and you that have done such a great job of staying together, working together to make sure we as a community got through this. So thank you.